Here is the Hasbro Lightning Collection Time Force Red Ranger inside his packaging. At the side you can see the design of the helmet, and there's the label Power Rangers Lightning Collection Time Force Red Ranger by Hasbro. Top is red and the bottom has Garibos and the barcode. Time Force logo at the top and a 3D render of the figure at the back and other Garibos. And don't give it to babies. Yeah, so stay safe. And the face again on the box. Here's the figure and everything that he comes with. Let's begin with the blades. They look really nice. They're in clear color, and one of them has a red tip and the other one's pretty plain. You can combine for like a double blade thingy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You can use it for action poses. He comes with 2 extra hands, a fist for his right hand, get it closer, and a thumbs up hand for his left, which is something new that I've never seen before. There's also his gun, which is nice, and his head. It's nicely sculpted, it looks good, but there is one small mistake. On my copy, there is a paint mishap on the right side. It's he's pointing there, and yeah, it looks like he's being scalped. But overall, it does look nice, and I could probably fix that with brown paint. The figure itself is really nice looking. But don't let appearances deceive you, because it looks nice from afar, but once you take a closer look, there are a lot of mistakes, like those little scratches at the chest, which I'm pointing at. There's another scratch at the side, which came out like that. Might be because of the butterfly joint on the shoulders. There's also another one on the forearm, just looks like it's dirty. Maybe they spilled black paint, I don't know. And yeah, the morpher looks fine. Like, it's perfectly normal, it's clean. But there are parts of it that are not so, well, sharp looking, as in nicely detailed. The belt is good. The boot parts are also kind of mismatched, so it's not very good. Overall, it is a nicely done figure. The small little mishaps don't bother me so much, but I mean, it can be better. At the end of the video, I might just point out all of the mistakes I got in the figure. Articulation is pretty standard for these types of figures. You can look up that far, down not as far. I like these butterfly joints since they kind of simulate the suit stretching. So I think that's a good representation of that. And also another scratch at the back of the mishaps. Shoulders aren't really a ratchet joint, but they click somewhat. So I think that's cool. It's also very satisfying to move. And the bicep swivel is pretty bad. It kind of looks like he's being cut. That could be much better, but I mean, it's not that horrible. His elbows are on those kind of pin construction. There's 3 parts, and yeah, allows for quite a nice bend. His wrists also have a little bend to it, so you can make him move his wrist for action poses with his weapons. The body is also really good. There's a ball joint there, so he can swivel and move from side to side a bit. He can arc that far and crunch that far. So yeah, I think the body here is really well made. Legs can move out, almost a split. Can't move that far back, and can move forward 90 degrees. His knees have that same type of construction as the elbows, so it's like a pin kind of construction. with those two parts sticking out. And yeah, it gives a pretty good range for knee bends. The boot cuts are also another swivel, so that's good. So I've already complained about the painting on the boots not being very well. Toe can bend side to side, can bend down, it can bend up somewhat. So yeah, he's pretty good at pushing around and moving. I'd rate it about 7 out of 10. Yeah, pretty cool. Before we can get to what he can do, let's do a size comparison. Here he is with a high grade Gundam, so he's quite a bit taller. Here he is with the Voyager class Siege Optimus Prime, so yeah, Optimus Prime is taller. And I do feel like reviewing this sometime soon, the Eva Frame Evangelion Unit 1, so yeah, he's still taller. Quality control on most Hasbro figures from what I've seen is pretty okay, but sometimes it can get pretty bad, and that's what happened to my figure, for example. Oh yeah, photo time! I think I'd rate this about an 8.5 out of 10. Sure, it has its issues of the paint chipping and the mishaps, like the chest and the hair on the human face. But I think I want to rate them as how enjoyable they are, and if you can overlook these things and take it as a action figure, I think that it is pretty fun to play with. Since there aren't a lot of painted parts, and even the painted parts are kind of fragile, but I don't think it's too bad. So yeah, I'd rate it. I think 8.5 is fair. Do get it if you're a Power Rangers fan or like Time Force or Time Ranger. Yeah, very fun, very cool, and very affordable, I think.